This is the Language Sentinel Dispatch from LearnHive.com. I'm your host, Haitham, founder of the LearnHive.com, formerly known as GrammarMaster.com. Today's episode, and actually our first episode, is 10 professional ways to answer how are you. As a teacher with over 15,000 hours of teaching across the world, from schools in Germany, Istanbul, and the US and beyond, I've had a lot of experience asking people how they are. And I can tell you, most often with non native speakers, they're quite stumped, which means stuck. To be stumped means to be stuck. So I often get people feeling stuffed, and it's in my nature as an American to ask this question to say, how are you? And people sometimes just don't know how to respond. So I thought, hey, let's write a blog post to address this question. Now, this podcast is intended to help you listen through the blog posts. This can help you with the pronunciation and also help you build rhythm. So feel free to pause and repeat after me to sentences that you like or words that you like. Let's begin. So, how do you normally reply to the question, how are you? Stumped? Let's get you prepped to sounding more natural with versatile, memorable replies that work in both business and casual settings. From the creative desk at the Language Sentinel Dispatch, only at the learnhive.com. Quote, how are you? End of quote, might be one of the most common questions in English, but most learners only memorize one or two ways to answer it. If you're working in a global business environment, your answer to this everyday question can subtly communicate your confidence, mood, and even leadership style. Even more importantly, responding without returning the question can come across as abrupt or impolite. In most English speaking cultures, a natural conversation rhythm includes asking back, how are you? Or, and yourself. It shows social awareness, engagement, and emotional intelligence, skills that matter in every personal, professional setting. Here are 10 professional and polished ways to respond to how are you, each with a natural follow up to keep the conversation moving. Number one, better than some, not as good as others. This one is balanced, humble, and a little reflective. And the follow up, and you, how's everything on your side, is also polite. You can also respond with number two, which says, can't complain. How are you doing? This one is a short and classic response, a little slightly understated. You can follow up with this anytime. This has already a built-in smooth and efficient transition. Number three, doing well. Thanks for asking. How about you? This is warm and polite with a clear tone of professionalism. This one is complete and ideal also for client calls and emails. Number four is all's well on my end, which means all is well on my end. How about yourself? This one is especially useful in written responses. It conveys composure and reliability. Number five, keeping busy but staying focused. This projects or shows control, especially under pressure. You can follow up with, what about you? Things calm or busy on your side? This shows that you're also interested in them. Or you can say, what about you? How are things? Are they calm or busy on your side? Number six, everything's moving forward as planned. Or everything is moving forward as planned. You? Or how about you? Now, this one is really ideal for project managers giving quick updates and responses. Number 7, can't complain on this side of the screen or can't complain on this side of the screen. This one is a little bit more relaxed. It's really good for video meetings like Zoom calls or remote check ins with your team or management. Number 8, doing my best as always. What about you? This one's genuine, modest, and also this communicates consistency. Number 9, all good on my end. Hopes the same's for you. So, all good on my end. Hope the same's for you. This one is professional yet warm. Finally, number 10, and I love this one. Running at full speed lately, but enjoying the ride. How are you doing? This one adds a little bit of personality while still reflecting the workload, and it's a little funny. Running at full speed means that the engine is working at full power. Lately also is an adverb that shows this period of time. This is a recent event. But enjoying the ride shows that you're not complaining. You like what you're doing, which is really good because you're thinking very positive when you say this. And then you reflect and ask them by saying, how are you doing? This shows that you also care about them. Now, a final note on decorum for the drama mama in us. Decorum means doing something that is appropriate in social settings. Drama mama means someone who likes drama. Hopefully, we don't like drama. Now, in most professional English speaking settings, how are you is not an invitation to vent. Vent means to complain. While honesty is valued, it's considered out of step with social norms of decorum to respond, not great, or I'm having a terrible day. These answers shift the energy and can feel uncomfortable for listeners, especially in workplace contexts. Native speakers typically expect a neutral, positive reply that keeps the conversation smooth. So, unless you're speaking with a close friend, save the emotional unpacking for a later time or a different place. Keep it light, keep it flowing, and always keep it professional. And also try switching up your replies based on the context or the situation. At Learn Hive, I try to teach our students not just grammar, but how to sound more natural, credible, and confident in every interaction they have. That's the kind of real world nuance that I try to build into every private and corporate program and lesson. So, on a final note, let your next how are you response reflect who you truly are: polished, human, and globally fluent. From the Language Sentinel Dispatch desk, this is Haitham at learnhive.com. Thanks for tuning in and have a wonderful day.